I'm going to be making this quilt. This is called the Quilted Christmas Tree, and I have links to this below the video. I'm going to be making this quilt this summer, and I want to set the red dyes in the red fabrics. I'm not real worried about the greens. They generally don't bleed very much, so I'm not too worried about these. But I definitely want to set the reds. So the process I use for that is to first determine which of the red fabrics have a white background. So there's some, this to me has as much white as red, so I don't want these little dots to be pink, so I'm gonna consider that one of the white backgrounds. This one, if the little dots turn pink in the weave, it doesn't really matter. I think that this is the binding right here. This definitely has a white, mostly white background, so I'm gonna put that one aside different, and then these two other reds right here. So these, I really don't want them turning pink. And so I've got two things of water here. They're cold water. This is just right out of the tap. It's not ice water or anything. And I have some distilled white vinegar. It doesn't have to be apple cider or any of that. This is just plain white vinegar. So this bucket right here, the water is up about halfway full. Maybe, I don't know, a gallon, maybe a gallon and a half. And then this is just the same thing, just a smaller bowl. So the fabrics that have the white background, I'm gonna put in here, and the ones with the mostly red are gonna put in here. The reason I'm doing two different ones is because if a lot of dye comes out in this water, and it can overwhelm the whites that are on here. So I'm gonna do these in a separate bowl. But I'm gonna do it essentially just like an Easter egg. Okay, so I'm just gonna pop these in here, and I'm gonna leave them in here for about an hour. Oh, I guess I should have poured this in already. So I'm gonna pour in a cup of vinegar, 1 cup of vinegar and half of this bucket of water. And then the rest of these, I'm just gonna pop them in here. And I'm gonna let them sit for about an hour. I'm gonna stir them with a wooden spoon every, I don't know, 30 minutes or so, 15 minutes. This is silver on this. This, I don't know if this would bleed or not, but why not? I imagine something like this will probably bleed pretty well. So I'm just gonna put all these in here with the vinegar. That's gonna help set that color. Okay, and then this one too, I'm just gonna pour, I don't know, half a cup or so, 1/4 cup into this, about that much. It doesn't have to be exact. You just wanna make sure you've got enough vinegar for it to sit there and help set that red color. Now when I get finished, I'm going to rinse these out in the kitchen sink until the water runs clear, and then I'm gonna put them in the wash with color catchers on gentle and let them do their thing here. If you have got pre-cuts smaller than these fat quarters or fat eighths, I would recommend that you put them in a lingerie bag before you put them into the wash. I might do that anyway. I have a couple of lingerie bags. I'll probably put these in. So I'm just gonna let this sit in here. I'll let you see. See? And these are just gonna sit here in this vinegar bath and let it set. Like I said, it's just like Easter eggs we used to do when we were kids. Mom would take a cup and put a tablespoon of vinegar in it, and then we'd put in the dye, and that would help the dye set on the eggshell. So I may not get any red out of this at all. It doesn't look like right now, or if so, it's just going to be light pink and it won't overwhelm the white backgrounds. Okay, we'll see you guys back in a bit. Okay, so it's been 15 minutes and this bowl of water is looking really clear. So makes me happy that I didn't put this white based fabric in with the other reds. But again, you need to use cold water in this, not hot. So over here, in this one, let me point this down a little bit. Let's see. The water's looking really clear here too. Of course, it's a red bucket, so who knows? But I'm gonna just kind of move these around a little bit, but I'm not seeing a lot of red. We'll check it out when I pour the water out and see how red it is. Let me get a cup. Let's see. So this water here, it's really not very pink at all. It's pretty good. The vinegar is doing its job. It's a little bit, not much. So that looks really good. And then over here, this water is clear. So this is good. So I'm not real worried about any kind of bleeding from these fabrics. This turned out really good. Now, if you are not using Quilt Shop quality fabrics, you'll probably see a lot more pink in the water, or red even. But so far so good on this, and these dots still look, well, these dots here, they still look white in that red fabric. So this is looking really good. I think another 15 minutes of this, and then I'm going to throw it into the wash with color catchers, and we'll see how it is. But these little trees are still white. Of course, they're printed. So, all right, we'll check back again in a little bit. Okay, so it has been an hour, and these look really good. This water here in this particular bowl is still clear, very little pink if any. That looks really good. And then this one, let's see, about the same. So you can tell buying Quilt Shop quality fabrics, they have a different dyeing process than other fabrics that you might buy at big box stores or something like that. So all right, so these fabrics came from Two Chicks Quilting. I am going to put all of these now into garment bags and put them into the wash on cold, on gentle. And then I will put them onto a towel and roll them up in towels to let get all the water out after the spin cycle, and then I'm going to let them lay flat to dry. All right, we're here in my laundry room, and these are all of the fat quarters and fat eighths and whatnot, and I have put them into one mesh bag, and this is to prevent fray. They're sopping wet, and I squeezed all of the water out of them and put them in there. And so I am just going to add, I have a little bit of laundry soap here. I'm just going to put a little bit in, and a little bit of Downy, because this is, I'm trying to mimic exactly how somebody might wash it, right? So again, I'm going to wash it on cold, and that will be in the instructions when I give this away. It'll be to wash on cold. So I've got these two different sets of color catchers here. These are the Shout color catcher, and this is X Clean color and dye absorber. You get 24 of these for $5 on Amazon, so they're 21 cents each, or you get 120 of these for $10 on Amazon, so they're 8 cents each, and they work just as well. So I'm going to take these, and I'm going to throw like 3 of them in there. I'm interested to see the difference in the size of these, to see, I mean, what's the big difference? Let's see here. Okay, so here's a color catcher. It feels like paper, and I would say it's probably a 5 by 8, maybe 5 by 7 rectangle. Okay, and then here's the X Clean, and they are about the same size, a little bit longer. Yeah, but it's kind of like no-show mesh is what it looks like. I'm going to throw 3 of them in there and let them do their thing. So, let's see. All right, so I'm going to turn it on. And I want to do delicates. Right there, it's 41. Okay, and then I have cold or tap cold. I'm gonna leave it on cold. Spin medium. Soil, I'm gonna go to light. 35 minutes, and that works. And I'll just turn it on and let it do its thing, and we'll be back when it's done. Okay, it just finished. Let's take a look. Oh my, look at these. Look at that. Those are really pink. Wow. I didn't expect that. That's okay though. So, let's see how the fabric did. Oh, that looks good, I think. There's not going to be a lot of pink on the white. I don't know where that other color catcher went. Y'all look at my messy laundry room here. Okay, let's see what we got. So the one I was most worried about was going to be, see, look at all the strings. And they were still in a lingerie bag, so I'm going to have to cut that out. But look, I don't have any pink in the white. That looks great. So the colors have been set. I'm pretty comfortable with how they turned out. This is my binding fabric. No pink. It didn't absorb that. So that X-Clean color absorber works great. And I'm going to get these all laid out flat. I'm going to lay them out probably all over my living room and just let them dry, and then I will press them. So very happy with that. That all turned out great. Very good. Love it. Look at this one. It turned out fine. Okay, so I'll let these dry, and they'll be ready to go into the quilt.